Well, the history of Seremban Wesley would start around about 1900. It comes with the coming of the early Chinese into Seremban through mine tin, but they also brought along their faith.
They were enterprising people, entrepreneurs or people who decided to take up something which was not easy.
We actually started in a location that's near to the ex-convent school.
And that's where they gathered together and worship. Education played a very prime and important event in the lives of the early Chinese. And so they began together and said, okay, let's start a Chinese school. So the government gave this present place where our church stays as the place for them to start building a school.
The forefathers, when they did this, in faith they did it. Not too sure whether they knew how it would pan out, but they trusted God.
So the school was completed in 1915.
You could say that a lot of the Malaysian history has been affected by the Methodist schools. Not just the Methodist schools, but other mission schools. The histories of the community, the Seremban community, the church, the school, and our ministries are all intertwined with each other.
And the church started to be built a year after that.
This is one of the few churches where you actually have all three languages and three different conferences within the same building. The church, in a way, has tried to adapt to the different challenges that are facing it.
The church, being what it is, has had its impact both in society, in the country.
The church has grown from its initial purpose of just worshipping by Christians, but to also providing education like kindergarten, for church school.
You see that the children, you can impart to them biblical knowledge and also the value, especially the value, biblical value. You want them to grow up to be as God children forever, and not just God children when they're younger. And then later when they grow up, they sort of like couldn't find what is their place, their belief, and then they stop becoming children of God. So I find that this grounding, initial grounding, is very important. And I believe actually it is this belief that actually you instill much early in their life that they will fall back to when they have issue in life later on.
And then from there it went to the youths, because the children as they grow now will go to the next step, and it was the MYF.
It's definitely a challenge to serve in MYF as well, because the kids nowadays are different from me, even though our age is not that far lah. I understand they have different challenges compared to me, and trying to understand and see things from their point of view is not easy, and thinking that they will come up to my level is also not easy. So it is a balance.
We established a PPSNS, which is a center for special children who have special needs, and to bring them up with good living skills and to be able to take care of themselves.
PBS started in 1998 as a social conscience project.
Because it is also community service. The purpose of this learning school, that they will become self-confident in their own little way. They feel that they have something, and we feel we have achieved something in their lives as well.
Then in 2008, we registered ourselves as an NGO, became under the Registrar of Society. So it's fairly independent by itself now.
And we have also been catering and ministering to the Nepalese people who are here to work. 100 years have gone, and we have done a lot of things. We have seen the faithfulness of God.
The continued growth of the church is not depending on only a very small number of people. Everyone has got talent. Everyone has got their own strength. But we just have to bring them up to be in the team where one can support the other.
we're in need of people who look beyond themselves to say that I know that there's something out there which God has done for me that fulfills the reason and purpose why I'm here.
I've been serving in church school for many years already. I think one of the things that I feel that this ministry need more is a presence of man figurehead, especially in the man teacher.
We would really appreciate if there are people who can come forward to serve the youth, because we have a great pool of talented people with good skills, and we just need people to come and sharpen their skills in terms of musically, taking up responsibilities in the church, taking up important roles in the church.
We need more people to get involved. Okay, more helping hands, more volunteers for PBS, more staff for PBS, and then in music ministry, we need more musicians, more people taking part, getting involved with their music skills, more song leaders even.
It'll be good in the near future, or even to start off now, that everyone tries to play a role.
I go to MIF to learn more about God from people who are more experienced.
It's a place where I can learn about Jesus Christ in a more fun way.
And I know more about God.
It's fun and happening.
I feel happy to come to church school. I learn about the life of Jesus, how to be kind, sharing, and thoughtful.
Because one of the most common thing in church, we don't have enough people. It's only this few group of people doing majority of the work.
There's a lot of ministry to look at, right? And there is a lot of work to be done.
All we need is your willingness to serve. So please join us.
And may you have the faith and the courage and the perseverance to follow Christ Jesus where you go. God bless.